This is a great event this morning, and it's a great opportunity for CEOs to come together, thinking about the complex environment we're living in today, but renewing our commitment really to deal with those complex issues with a focus on responsible business. Also to share and learn from each other, to be inspired by some of the great speakers we have today.
From an IKEA point of view, we have identified 3 challenges that are the ones that we believe we can also have an impact in. The first one is climate change, human-caused climate change. The second one is unsustainable consumption. How can we consume more sustainably over time? And the third one is inequality. Inequality in all its dimensions.
What we're all about is trying to shape the economic environment to make it conducive to business growth. This has been on the horizon, I think, probably now I'd say for about 2.5, 3 years, but it has really built up a lot of momentum, particularly recently, I think, with the whole instability around fossil fuels and the prices and security of supply. Companies have never been so focused on decarbonising.
So I think what we have seen from consumers and business users over the last number of years is an increased demand for sustainability, and in that regard energy providers will have to move and make their products even more sustainable to be able to help the sustainability of businesses in Northern Ireland.
But one of the best ways that we can tackle energy and energy requirements and so on is to look at alternatives. One of the most successful ways that we have found of doing that is to involve our people in the business more and more in what we do, and they have come up with a huge amount of savings. So we all have a responsibility to tackle these things, and I think we have a unique position that because of the size that we are, we can do things maybe a wee bit better. We must rely on ourselves to change the world, and why should we be any different than anybody else?
Senior management sets the tone from the top, and I think all leaders, irrespective of where you are in the organisation, now understand that it's in the best interest of our customers and it's in the best interest of the organisation, the people that we serve, that we focus really urgently now on environmental leadership. Boards and executive teams and chief executives grasp this and see it as an opportunity and not just a challenge, see it as an investment and not just a cost. Then organisations have a real chance actually to achieve net zero much more quickly.
Well, the survey is very important for businesses in Northern Ireland so they can actually look at their own performance and see what they're doing and how they can help improve their environmental performance and contribute to sustainability. Now that we're moving towards having to deal with the climate crisis, and in fact the whole Northern Ireland government has just passed a Climate Change Act this year, it means it's very important for businesses to look again at what they're doing, how they can play their part.
When businesses take on that goal of either environmental leadership, sustainable development and the transition to net zero, it can sometimes feel like a lonely set of challenges. So I think benchmarking is a fantastic way of sharing practice, learning from each other, having a healthy sense of competition, but ultimately achieving what we're trying to achieve.
We use the benchmarking survey a lot. That's what we use to form our plan going forward for the next 1 to 5 years. The best thing that it does for us is the gap analysis survey. We can use that to determine where we're lacking and where we need to improve on.
So our green credentials are absolutely essential to our customers. So our customers would expect high quality products, they would expect affordable prices, but they would also expect now lower carbon products. And that's the challenge ahead of us. Because of that challenge, what that has led Manic to do is develop its long-term business sustainability strategy, the Manic 2030 vision. So the ambition that we have in that is to reduce our emissions by 33% by 2030. Through partnership with business in the community, we've actually gone out and actively engaged with a number of our suppliers in our supply chain on what they're doing around their environmental and biodiversity programs.
The Climate Action Programme was initially launched as a pilot project by Danske Bank, and through funding from the UK Community Renewal Fund, business in the community were able to provide bespoke training and workshops that gave businesses the support they needed to understand their climate impact and then go and set ambitious climate reduction targets.
So what we're seeing lots of businesses now is realising the importance of sustainability and climate change in what they do. And for lots of businesses, and for all of us, if we want to move towards net zero, it's all about collaboration. It's about working together and helping each other to achieve that. And that's where taking action within your business itself, but also within your supply chain, is incredibly important. People want to work for organisations that have sustainability at the heart of what they do. And if you're a business who's realised that, who have a really clear sustainability strategy, it's not just going to help you in terms of winning contracts, it's not just going to help you in terms of profitability, but it's really going to help you in having great people working for a great organisation.
It's been really fruitful in that it's focused the mind, and also one of the things that's came out of it is that it's kind of second nature for an awful lot of people now, which is where we want to get to. And for a future focus, we've also started to move into looking at how we can influence what our clients do and their customers as well. So going forward, it's about how we treat the campaigns that we create for them. Are they impactful, are they future-proof, but now are they sustainable as well?
We couldn't wait to get on this programme. We had done so much and we've done so much over the years, but it was just about pulling all that information together, getting some direction, tailor-made for our business as well. We've always been very focused on sustainability, you know, from our inception, especially in sourcing, but that's only one part of the picture, and we need to consider the entire business and operations and what we can do to get to net zero carbon.
Business in the Community is a responsible business network, and that's really what we hope to promote, a network of businesses who are engaging and supporting each other to start to reduce their climate impact.